Hi guys, happy Monday. Sorry for not sorry, but we have this look today because I was just able to do some sort of exercise. I've been in the hospital for 4 days with our baby. He's 20 months. He had been sick. He had a bunch of swollen lymph nodes in his neck. It was quite scary, but everything turned out well, and it has gone down pretty much completely. They were able to send us home with some antibiotic, and he's just back to his normal self, which is so nice. So thank you for everybody who's been watching, and prayers. I just felt that if I wouldn't do this now, that I just wasn't going to get to it, so I wanted to do the cards with you. There's vacuuming going on in the background. Let me see if I close this door. So sorry about that. And let's do this, okay? Happy Monday. We are on hurricane watch over here in Miami. Where it's not supposed to hit us, but we're just, watching. And yeah, lots going on. So let's do our cards, okay? So you're going to choose a card, and I'll pull cards one. I'm sorry, you're going to choose either card number 1 or number 2, and I will pull them. And you don't make the decision while I pull them. You make the decision before, okay? So let's do card number 1. I like this one. Ace of Gabriel. So Gabriel is one of the archangels. Actually, she is in the Bible. She's the one that told Mary that she was going to that she was going to carry a baby named Jesus. In the Bible, it's a male, but people debate over whether it's a male or a female. I understand her as a female as well, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this card is a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So this card is about, really like removing worry for a second, like getting out of like that place of worry and realizing that there's like such an amazing opportunity here. And that if you could put your vision on like what could go well, or what the opportunity would be, or what makes you excited, then that worry would kind of like go away a little bit. And if you can just focus more on what excites you, what's calling you, what the opportunity is in this scenario, what inspires you in this scenario. Because of course there's a bunch of different tracks, and of course there's things that could go wrong, or that are overwhelming, or that could be worrying. But this card is really saying like, okay, like, we're not going to pretend that that's not happening, but if we would put all of that to the side, and we would really like just lock into and connect to what is pulling you, what's exciting, and to really keep your mind there, to keep your heart there, and to keep your focus there, and that you'll see that this is like such an opportunity to do something amazing, that like it's not as scary as you think, or it could be as scary as you think if you focus on what's scary. But there's also this path where you can focus on what is beautiful, what's calling you, what's inspiring you in this opportunity, in this choice. And if you stay there, keep your mind there, it's like all that worry goes away, doesn't exist, and you end up creating something beautiful and great. So it's a really nice card. So it's just a really good reminder. Even if you didn't pick this card, I think it's just a good reminder that like, things are messy, like decisions and opportunities and all that stuff, but like within that, there's a bunch of paths, and there's this one path that like if we would just focus on can be beautiful and will create beautiful stuff. But what happens is that we start focusing on other things and confusing ourselves. All right, card number 2. Oh, I like this one too. So this is Archangel Raziel. Actually, the course that I have called Soul Seeker that we're currently selling was inspired by Archangel Raziel. He is like the Merlin of archangels. He's like the most metaphysical and like the woo-woo-ish. It's the woo-woo, I don't even know, the most woo-woo. And so when he comes around, it's usually for something metaphysical or something mystical, something like, outside of this earth realm. So he's really cool. I don't know if you can see, like, I love the way that they draw him in his cards, because that's how I see him as well, like kind of like Merlin. So he said, so in this card is joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Okay, so this card really is about taking like the highest path, this card is about, you know, thinking about like your own soul's evolution. Like what would be the highest path? What would be, you know, even if it's scary, like what would create the most openness in you, and what would make your soul evolve the most? And sometimes those are challenging situations, but really seeing if you can be the light in this situation, even if it's a messy, dark situation. Like if you can choose to see it from a spiritual lens, if you can kind of see it as like, what am I learning? Like, what is being taught to me? How am I asking to expand? What's the opportunity here for growth, internal growth in this one? It says answers that come through meditation. So this is more like, you want to make sure that you're not focusing on your external environment, but more on like your internal environment. So like, how are you feeling about this? How are you reacting to this? Like, what does this mean to you, rather than like what you are actually seeing, which could be hard or, you know, great, but this is really like your answers are going to come from within you. So meditation or some quiet time doesn't have to be like sitting on a pillow, but going to nature or anything like that, and just really tapping into how are you feeling about this situation. So this is and this is just, you know, somebody who's like going down a spiritual journey, who's maybe in a hard situation, but is bringing the light, and that doesn't mean like sacrificing yourself, but really choosing that you're going to take the highest road, that you are going to be, you know, emotionally, spiritual, mature in this situation, and see what this really means in a much bigger picture. So like zooming out and being able to see from a higher perspective, like what is really happening in here and what this really means. So you can do it. Yeah. And if you're feeling called to Soul Seeker or to Archangel Raziel, you might like Soul Seeker, which is linked in the profile. All right, guys. So thanks for being here with me. Thanks for allowing me to come with messy hair and no makeup and no brushed eyebrows and a sports bra. But, you know, just wanted to get it done for you. So thank you so much. Thank you for all your prayers when Ethan was in the hospital. I super appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you this week.